good, happy Sunday afternoon, December 27, 2020. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Sunday edition of This Week with Riley King. Let's begin. First up, Congress head back to Washington to avert a government shutdown. Let's take a listen to that video from Good Morning America.
To politics now, and a dire situation as emergency unemployment benefits have now expired for millions of Americans, and still there's no new coronavirus relief package. President Trump is demanding higher payments to Americans in need, and so far is refusing to sign the $900 billion package Congress approved. ABC's Rachel Scott is in Washington, D.C. with more. Rachel, good morning. Janae, good morning. And the stakes are high. At least 14 million Americans have already lost their unemployment benefits. And to make matters worse, the government will shut down tomorrow at midnight. That bill is a lifeline for so many Americans, and it's in the president's hands awaiting a signature. This morning, the nation on the verge of a government shutdown. Funding runs out at midnight tomorrow. For millions of Americans, unemployment benefits have now expired, and in just a few days, the federal moratorium on evictions will too. In Iowa, Amanda Drennan lost her job of 16 years back in March.
I don't know what is ahead for me and my family.
Now she is struggling to put food on the table for her two children.
I have not been sleeping well the last few nights. I could do this to make money. I could consign some clothes. I could donate some plasma.
After more than 6 months, Congress finally passed the bipartisan stimulus package to get relief to the American people. The president's own team helped negotiate the bill and even signaled he would sign it. But now the president is demanding last-minute changes, tweeting, "I simply want to get our great people $2,000 rather than the measly $600 that is now in the bill." Some Americans agree $600 just isn't enough.
$600 is very insignificant for the individuals trying to feed their families.
Lawmakers on both sides have said the bill isn't perfect, but they say it is absolutely critical to get immediate aid to Americans like Lee Darty, owner of Alexander's Bar in Dallas, Texas.
We're churning through all reserves. I never thought it would get here. We've had great planning.
And in California, Daniel Mears has been using his personal money to keep his nightclub open.
10 months of zero revenue, $0 coming in. There's nowhere to turn. There's nowhere to ask for help.
And so many Americans like Daniel told us that they feel like they are going off a cliff. So the president does have some options. He could sign the bill or he could veto it. If he waits several days, it will expire. President-elect Joe Biden is hoping that it does not get to that point. He is urging the president to sign that bill to get relief to the American people and promising that more will be on the way under his administration. But it's just unclear how soon it will get to Americans. It took more than 6 months for Congress to reach this deal. Dan?
So many open questions here. Rachel Scott, thank you very much. Let's bring in ABC's Jonathan Karl, who is our chief White House correspondent, also the...
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. You can't diddle around Sanders despite misgiving urges Trump to sign coronavirus relief bill. Trump refused to sign the bill without the inclusion of $2,000 in direct payments. Senator Bernie Sanders said, you can't diddle around despite misgiving, and is urging Trump to sign the coronavirus relief bill. Sanders, one of the leading advocates for the government-issued direct payments to Americans aimed at the COVID-19 pandemic, urged Sunday that despite his and President Donald Trump's last-minute revision about the size of checks within the currently stalled relief bill, it needs to be signed immediately before a government shutdown happens. Millions of people are going to suffer if COVID-19 relief is not signed. Maryland Governor Larry Hogan. Expanding unemployment benefits for millions of Americans lapsed Saturday. Republican Maryland Governor Larry Hogan criticized President Donald Trump for not raising his objections to the bipartisan $900 billion COVID-19 relief bill until after Congress passed it. The president said Tuesday he would not sign it unless stimulus checks were increased. Sorry about that. From 600 to 2,000, expanding unemployment benefits for millions of Americans lapsed Saturday after Trump refused to sign the COVID-19 relief bill. And that does it for this Sunday afternoon edition of This Week with Riley King. Thank you for joining us for this Sunday afternoon edition of This Week with Riley King. I'll see you back here next Sunday for another edition of This Week with Riley King. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and goodbye.